Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright, hope everyone's doing good, hope everyone's enjoying a nice and lovely morning, or whenever you watch this. Oh my god, I forgot, we got Eden's Blessing last run, in case you guys forgot. So now, guess what? We just have flight. We just have straight up flight. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my absolute heart out this run to not throw, because this run is like, it's cemented itself now, you know? It's already made an imprint on me as like a good run. I cannot possibly throw this away. Anyways, hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's enjoying their lovely morning, getting their coffee or something along those lines. I don't know what your guys' morning routine consists of. Usually for me, if we're gonna be completely honest, my morning routine kind of just consists of I wake up, I wake up, look at my phone for a bit, maybe a little too soon after waking. I know a lot of people, if I remember correctly, I forgot where the stat was, but I remember seeing something about how, at least, I believe it's Americans, or just people in general nowadays, usually within around 10 minutes of waking up, a lot of people like to get on their phone within around 10 minutes of waking up. And honestly, it might not sound like that crazy of a stat, but in my opinion, I think it's, I think that's a little insane to think about, you know? In my opinion, at least. I think within 10 minutes of waking up, a decent chunk of people will get on their phone to immediately, like, look at something, you know? Whether it be like, oh, check notifications or, you know, such and such like that. Me personally, I almost never check notifications because, like, I mean, it's a new day. I doubt someone was attempting to try and reach me in the middle of the night, whether it be for any sort of thing, truth be told, you feel me? Alright, I gotta lock in. I'm trying not to get Brimstone Laser, because he can shoot a Brimstone Laser like that. I'm just trying not to get hit by that. But you know, it's a new day. Usually most people get their messages in throughout the day, not at the very beginning or overnight, which is why I almost never check my phone for notifications. But what I seem to do is, I don't know what it is. It might be some kind of, I got something loose in my brain somewhere, but I just need like a YouTube video to like wake me up, you feel me? Like I will wake up at what? What's a good time? Wait, no, probably here, yeah? I think that's best bet. I'll wake up at, let's say my usual time I wake up is like around 7:30. And I'll see, usually my phone is not playing anything, like there's no audio on my phone. So usually what I'll do, and it's kind of brain rot, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like brain rot, like, oh my god, you're cooked, is I'll wake up, nothing's playing on my phone, I'll immediately look at my phone, open it up, and then go to YouTube and straight hit play on like the first Northern Lion video that comes up or something. You have no idea how many times I have watched like the same 15 Northern Lion Sporkle videos. I almost know them verbatim. I go to bed listening to them every night. I wake up, boom, first video I see in my recommended. Because it's just playing, dog. It's just playing over and over. I know it's a little cooked mentality, but I mean, what can you do, man? You feel me? I know someone out there like, Tony, you could just not have to rely on that. It's not the, wow, 2 nickels back to back is low-key crazy work that I'm not even against. Like, I know it's some cooked mentality type stuff, but I swear to you, I make up for it in other ways, man. Like, I'm not super reliant on my phone all the time. It's just when it comes to like waking up or going to bed, I need to have something playing, you know? It was deep rooted in my mind ever since I was a child. I would go to bed with the I would go to bed with like Family Guy playing, and then I'd wake up to like, you know, the early morning cartoons or whatever was on at night on Nick. You know, Nick at Night, we had like what, like George Lopez. Go to bed to a George Lopez episode, wake up the next morning, and like, what would even be on? I remember in the mornings at a certain point it was just Gumball. It was the Amazing World of Gumball every morning when you woke up. Not against it at all, because I actually thoroughly enjoyed Gumball growing up. I think once I stopped waking up like once I stopped waking up for like school, that's when I kind of stopped really watching Gumball. Because, you know, if there's one thing I will applaud school for, is that school prepared me for having a decent, like, you know, schedule. You know what sucks about I can grab jumper cables for the battery charges. You know, it's really good for like charging my battery, for charging my wood and nickel here. The only bad thing about it, however, the only bad thing I truly say about jumper cables though is that it's just, it could have been a better item. And also it's every 15 kills, so you know, what's the chances of me having that active like all the time? Well, you know, you feel me? You know what sucks? If we had spin down dice, we could, you know, spin down Nancy bombs into something good. However, I don't think spin down dice exists without some previous form of something. I forget what. You might think I'm crazy for saying that. Like, Tony, you think it spins down into something good, you don't even know what? Like, I forgot. Forehead, my bad, you know, you feel me? My apologies. No need to hurt me. Also, my bad if you hear my phone going off. I don't know who keeps texting me, bro. Let's see. What is it? What is it even? It's probably... It's not even like text. It's like my friend blowing up our Instagram group chat. Anyways, I honestly forgot what I was talking about before I got that jumper cables in the shop. Does anyone else remember? Anyone remember? Oh, I will applaud school for one thing, and like, look, I'm gonna get a little, not real, but like I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about me, about Tony as an individual. I was just a dude who would go through school. I maybe learned things a bit faster, you know, I guess. Because I don't really like to like self-glaze, you feel me? I don't like to say I was good at school, because I feel like a lot of people could say they were good at school, but like in the grand scheme of things, like they kind of weren't really that good at school. So I don't want to, you know, be here like, oh, I was really good at school, and then like turns out I was just a fucking dumbass. But if there was one thing I knew about myself at least, is that I would catch on. I would learn things maybe a bit faster, which I guess made me a bit good at school, you know, I guess, quote unquote.
Joker.
Sure, let's grab that. Angelic Prism. You know, not the world's worst item to get. However, there are better Angel Deal items like a Sacred Heart or something. You feel me? There's better. I guess that's the best I could say, is that there is better. Cancer, HP up plus you feel protected. This, you know what, on literally any other run other than like if it was like the Lost, that would be such an amazing item. This is useless for me. I don't get its you feel protected effect because the Keeper can't take half a heart of damage, you feel me? But, you know, I think I was okay in school, pretty much. I never did my homework because in my mind there was always something better to do, and I got addicted to video games real early. That was one huge misstep, in my opinion, that I don't think cost me anything crazy, but I mean, who knows how it would have turned out if I, you know, maybe put in a little bit more effort into things like that. But, you know, essentially what I'm saying is I did okay in school. I just never did my homework, like, ever, so I don't know why. I'm gonna be real. You asked me to tell you why not? Why didn't you do your homework? I don't fucking know. Video games are cool, man. I like video games a lot. And I had an addiction. Whether that addiction be to like Minecraft or definitely at the time was Destiny. I definitely put way too much effort into playing Destiny than I did trying to ever like reasonably learn. Not learn, but like, you know, reasonably get shit done in school. Instead, I was like, why would I could focus on growing my Destiny career, you know? I could get so good at the game that I can turn my life around, you know? I'll be the one to get me and my family out of the trenches, and then it's, you know, I just play Destiny and ruin my life. Not ruin my life. I think that's a little maybe too harsh. But you know, like I said, I could have been doing better things. I could have been like actually, you know, doing my homework and shit like that. Instead, I was over there trying to get good at a game that nobody gave a fuck about. But I also, like, you know, school introduced me to my friends. So that's a, you know, that's cool. That's a good thing. Yo, I don't know how to feel about this. Is our run cooked? Or is this a new method of saving the run, you feel me? I don't really know what to think. I'm kind of lost. Yeah, let's just drop that. Or actually, no, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. It's good because we can get magic mush in a room. We can get other good stuff. It's not what I wanted, but it's good. So I'm not gonna complain. Sick, but you know, school's good. School's good. I just didn't pay attention to it maybe as much as I should have. But anyways, you know, I'd say things turned out all right for me. But it's just to not, you know, not I guess say, oh, there's one good thing school did for me. That's not the only good thing school did for me, you know. School did a lot of good for me. It helped me make friends with people I would consider to be my best friends, you know. Definitely because of certain aspects, I might not have been put on this path of like making content, you feel me? But I will say, even if it wasn't for school, yeah, I still thank school for putting me on the path of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Becoming a functioning member of society, due to things like having to wake up mad early because I lived a town over from where my school actually was. So I had to wake up mad early, go to school mad early, and I pretty much got to school an hour early and just did nothing because we lived a town over. My dad worked like 2 towns over the other direction, so it was like, well, shit, you know. this kind of blows. But I think, you know, it was alright. It was good. I think definitely good came from it. Also, I don't know if y'all, I didn't really acknowledge it that much, but that was just straight up an entire, that was an entire item. Like, that was Tiny Planet that we got from just like a random room. What was up with that? But you know, to I guess step aside from that. It's just kind of crazy, I guess. Not really crazy, but like it put me onto the path of being a member of society, a functioning member of our. I'm not a NEET, you know, I guess is one would say. Because I'm gonna be honest, waking up at like, I think maybe the first time or like when you're done with school, like get out of college, and if you don't have any like sort of say you don't have any sort of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Where like you don't have any worry, but it's like you don't have any obligations. I think that's the word I'm thinking of. Like, you know, you get out of school, you don't have any obligations. Like, you don't have a job, you don't have like to support your family, so you can kind of just either go to college or, like, as some people, I know some people have this happen to them, where like they'll take like a year off or some shit usually. Oh my god, no! No! I did not mean to blow that up. God damn it, I just wanted to... Oh my god. The stupid bombs, dude. Nancy Bombs made one of my thing like the bomb of bombs shit. So it spawned multiple and it just blew up my donation machine. Jesus, man. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid, bro. Ugh, whatever. Look, whatever. We get over it, I guess. It could be here? No, it can't be here. What about there? Skeleton key's really good. Skinny on Mushroom, in my opinion, is really, really good. The tier rate bonus is amazing. I think we buy it. I don't think there was a chance we got Perthro this floor, so why not? Unless there was like a, you know, a bag in there in the shop that gave me Perthro, in which case I just choked a potential GOAT R key play. But like, I mean, you know, it's what else is new? Tony making bad plays in Isaac. What else is new? Who would have guessed? But you know, just help me out. You know, it helped me out in terms of thanks, Cam. Like I said, if you didn't have any obligations, then it's good. It's good to have like the time off, you know? You can do whatever the hell you want. You wake up at fucking 10 a.m. Not even. That's honestly, if you said wake up at 10 a.m., I think like most people with zero obligations would be like, that's early as hell. You know, like, dude, it used to be bad for me. I remember I used to be up at like 3, almost 4 a.m. playing video games. I remember specifically too. I'd be playing shit like Melee with my bro. I would literally play Smash Melee. Not my bro as in my brother, but like you know, one of my friends. I'd play Melee with him. Staying up until like 4 a.m. because I was unemployed and didn't have any obligations. And I remember my dad would come into the room and be like, get your ass to bed. And honestly, I think in my mind, I'm kind of like, man, like, just like hop off my back, bro. You know, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. I don't need you bugging me, telling me to get off the game. It's 4 a.m. You know, I don't have work tomorrow. I can do whatever the hell I want, kind of deal. But then, like, looking back on it now, I'm like, my ass should have been in bed, like, way before that. That's not to say, I mean, look, I will say this. Everyone probably has this feeling. Not to say I can't stay up. I think a lot of people are like of the impression, or at least have had this scenario of like, dude, back in high school or middle school, shit like that, used to be able to stay up until, you know, you should be able to wake up for school on Friday and then not go to bed until like Saturday night. You know, you could stay out almost like a full 24, 36 type hours. And not to say I don't believe y'all, because I mean, obviously I do. But like, you know, fucking, when you're a kid, I guess, I don't know if it's like you just have more energy or something, but like you can just do that shit with zero consequence. Like little to no consequence on that part. You try pulling off something like that now in like, in any time past like your, like the age of like 22, like it's over for you, bro. If I go like, if I go like 16 hours no sleep, I'm like, knock me out, bro. Tough, put me to bed. You feel me? I can't do it. But when I was a kid, God almighty, I was mega degenerate mode. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. This might get into like how I feel about anime. But again, let's just say when I was a youngin', I was real into anime. And then I grew up a little bit and was like super against anime, but now here, sitting here at the ripe age of what am I, freaking 23? I think anime is pretty good. Just depends on what you watch, I guess, to a degree. But the story, you might be thinking like, Tony, what the hell are you gonna talk about here? So, when I was a kid, I vividly remember doing this shit. But it would be the weekend. It would be, Friday night going into Saturday or Saturday night going into Sunday. I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have to do anything the next day. So what would I do? Oh fuck! I skipped the thing. I remember what the hell it was. Well, I hope it wasn't anything good. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna see what's up. But I remember, bro. I would be a kid looking at anime. We verp the verp pill? Hold on, he's goated? Wait, he's this goated? But I remember, I would be a youngin', bro. I'm talking like, how young? Middle school? I think middle school, so I was like 13 years old. I was 13 years old, staying up till like, literally, I remember vividly. It was a Saturday night going into Sunday. My parents would make me go to church with them. So, what I did one Saturday night is I stayed up going into Sunday and I just watched dead ass an entire series of anime. If you ask me to tell you which one, I don't even remember. It was some like slice of life, one of them 12 episodes ones. But it was like some slice of life anime that I heard was pretty solid. So I was like, let me watch this. Watched like quite literally, I think, all 12 episodes in one night. And if you ask me to recall anything about it, I couldn't fucking tell you. I'm gonna be real. Huh? Yo. What the fuck? Give me a second. Okay, my apologies. I had to simply clean up some stuff real quick, aka 1, my anger, and 2, just some stuff for work. Anyways, yeah, we just died to what I think I'm gonna call a bad play on my end. I got nervous and tried to bomb my way out of a room. I had no business attempting to bomb, considering the fact that I still had my tiny planet orbit of tears around me. Honestly, skill issue. I can't even say anything like, oh, it was the tiny planet's fault because the bomb wouldn't have moved if I hadn't picked it up to begin with. But Tiny Planet was doing really good. It was doing crazy damage. So I'm not gonna say it was bad. I just made a serious misplay and paid the price for it. That's all I can really say. Anyways, I apologize for that yell, for that scream that I had just announced myself with a little bit ago when I died. You know what the good thing about these Isaac episodes and stuff like that is, I've said before, I like to think I'm a nice person. I'm not someone who would get angry at you in like a public setting or anything like that, Like, I'm not gonna get mad at a retail worker because 1, I know what they've been going through, and 2, just yelling in general at someone isn't necessarily, in my opinion, that's not gonna work, depending on the situation. 9 times out of 10, yelling at someone is just gonna make shit worse. So I try my best not to do that. But the good thing about making these, not only these Isaac episodes, but also like just playing games in general, is that I get to really let out the built-up anger over the course of many years. And I don't mean I get to let out the built-up anger like I just go, I Hulk out and I just start beating people up or anything crazy like that. More so in the sense of like, I get to yell at the game and kind of not have to worry really about consequences too much, because in my mind I know like this is valid. This is valid. Like I can get mad at the game and know deep down it's okay for me to get mad because what happened was BS. Also, like, if anything, I'm just disturbing the peace, in my own home. if I do yell and my parents are around. Luckily they're not, so they, you know, they don't have to hear me scream crazy. But yeah, that was so fucking baffling to me. I genuinely lost my train of thought. I don't even remember what I was talking about, like school and work and stuff, and then I swerved off to talk about something else, and then I died. And that death, it just was so bewildering to me that I have lost all form of like, I don't even know what to say. You know, you feel me? I'm at a loss for words, my brother. You guys saw what happened to me. It was so, I want to say bullshit, but like, I mean, I did it to myself. I can only be mad at myself for the gargantuan misplay, bro. You feel me? Oh, Pyromaniac is so good. Look, I usually don't try to ask for anything crazy from the game, but if this game could give me something like a, what's the word I'm thinking of? If this game would be so kind to bless my soul with a kamikaze, you know, that would be great. I would not complain at all. I would actually be ecstatic, brother. But you know what's so funny? Remember how I beat the beast in that one episode? Or I didn't beat the beast. I made it to the beast as Bethany, and then I proceeded to die. But we had that really funny mod installed. Guess what? I have another mod installed that I kind of forgot I even have. It's the freaking that right there. The oh, Range Down. That's so good. Yeah, let's check it. Guppy's Collar's really good for the chance to live. Yeah, I think we have to grab Guppy's Collar. Guppy Potential 1 is too good, and also Guppy's Collar is just a really good item. Like, how do I miss that? You know what? Since I don't even have enough coins to go in there, let's just not. Because I'm going to see something that I'm going to hate myself for. So let's just not even go in there. I don't have enough pennies to spend in the shop, so why would I go? I'm just going to see, like, stopwatch. Oh wait, can I even unlock stopwatch? Whatever. I want to see something really good that I'm going to miss and be mad at myself for. Okay, let's blow you up. I don't think we need you. That's mean. Mean thing to say to bro, Tony. Yeah, I know. My bad. I apologize. Oh my god. These guys don't hurt me. Look at this. It's beautiful. Oh, and Halo of Flies. Honestly, Halo of Flies, I think, really good item. Insanely good. It's 2 free blocking projectiles. You know, granted, I guess you could say, oh, they don't even block that good though, you know, they're so tiny. But when they work, man. That's how I feel. When they work, it's something that you're glad you have. Which is how I see their value, you know, put up. It's all about how you view it, you know? It's all about how you look at it. See, I'm pretty sure they blocked a shot for me there. Already paying dividends, brother. Already paying dividends. I don't think we can bomb there, can we? No, it's possible. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh, he's so goated. But yeah, you feel me? I'm just trying to... I don't know. I lost my train of thought so hard, man. Look, I'm glad that this run is... It started off with 2 good items in Synthoil and... No. What's the word I'm thinking of? And Kamikaze. Kamikaze Synthoil, really good combo. I'm not gonna sit here and deny that. The thing that does suck, however... We lost that other run. That wasn't 1 run territory because obviously I died. You know? There was a shortcoming in that run, in that skill issue. You feel me? But... Oh, I got his teeth. My apologies for that sneeze. But you know. It wasn't one run territory because obviously we freaking died. You know, how much of a one run can it be if you lose? But it should, you know, it could have been great. It could have been great, and that's what hurts. That's what hurts to see, is that it could have been something so beautiful. Also, we take these. We take these pennies because we might get something really good in the double deal. If we do get a double deal, that is. You know, I'm just hoping for good tidings or whatever the word is. I don't know. I'm being so for real. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know, man. I'm lost, man. Oh, I wish there was a way to look at the footage I had while recording it, you know? That'd be so good. Like, if we're talking like a Twitch stream, you can do that, you know? You can do that pretty easy. But because it's a recording, God, it's something so much more annoying to deal with. Oh my god, no, I remember now. Because I was thinking of recording, and I was thinking about how I was talking about recording with my friends, and then I was remembering, hey, that friend that oh, 30-cent Brimstone! Okay, I remember now, that friend who I was talking about how I was, I've said before in the past, I was speaking with them about things like recording and stuff like that. Shout out, Foof. You know, my goat, as they say. I remember now. I was talking about how I used to stay up mad late. So, it was like, what? Well, I was like 13, 14 maybe. It was middle school. I remember I stayed up one night before I had to go to church in the morning because, you know, my parents made me go to church. And I remember watching an entire ass 12 episode like slice of life anime BS whatever, and I just remember thinking like, you know, I forgot when, but I just remember that in the past, like I'd say, I don't even remember, I recalled this memory. I've recalled this memory not too long ago, and I remember just the last time I remembered it, I was like, I could not do some shit like that again. And genuinely, I don't know how I did it. Firemind with Explosivo? Or no, not Explosivo. Firemind with, here, let's just bomb myself. That's the method. If I don't have any sort of heals at the moment, the second best method, just blow myself up with a bomb and I'll heal myself. Okay. But dude, I just remember thinking back, like, how did I do that? What kind of psychotic kid was I? And now, remembering this story once again, and comparing it with, like, past, how I felt in the past, how did I do that? How, because I know I'm not the only one. How did any of us ever do that? Stay up for, like, 36 hours on end and just kind of be fine, you know? I remember, I forgot what the deal is. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but it's like something along the lines of like once you stay up for like 24 plus hours no sleep, you like literally lose like 10 IQ points or something like that, you know? Like you become stupider because your brain doesn't have like the rest necessary, you know? Your brain function is impaired, quite literally, when you don't have enough sleep. So how the hell did like anyone manage to stay up to do shit? Like, you know what's that's so crazy? That's Mom's knife right there. I know it in my heart of hearts. That's Mom's knife right there. It just sucks that we can't reach it. So you know what? We say F it, we ball. And we just move on. But truly, I guess we'll never know. All we know is that it was a 2-heart Devil Deal item. That's literally all we know, is that it was an item so good, they holding it hostage for 30 cents. But we'll never actually know what that item was. And you know what? You just gotta live with that. Y'all just gonna have to learn to live with that. Because, I mean, what can you do? If I maybe played my cards right, I might have been able to afford that at the time, but oh well, too late. I didn't play my cards right. You know, because I'm playing the Keeper and I've committed myself to Devil Deals, I really don't want to do this, but I'll try. Let's do that, and then let's grab this Tarot Cloth. Hierophant.
The Hierophant.
Honestly, I'm glad I got Tarot Cloth. Yeah, I have 0 cents now. I got literally 0 pennies stacked, but hey, Tarot Cloth's a good item, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, I'm just thinking to myself. I'm just remembering, you know, how did anyone ever do something like that, bro? Stay up just that late watching anime, and especially because, I mean, I'll get into it with y'all just because, I mean, I feel like it's a story I'm not ashamed of anymore. I would say maybe way back when as a youngin', I was a little ashamed, but I've grown a little bit more as a human being. So back in the day, I'd say around middle school, I think that's kind of around when most people got introduced to something like anime, like around the middle school time. But I'm not talking about like anime as in like, oh, you talking about shit like Dragon Ball or Yu-Gi-Oh? No, I'm talking about like something that wasn't like on like for kids, you know? Like what was it? Like, oh my god, I remember the first anime that I had watched that wasn't Dragon Ball, because as you know, I'll make the joke. I'm Hispanic. We love Dragon Ball, brother. Hispanics love Dragon Ball. It's just in our blood to be a Goku stan till the day we die. But regardless, this item is trash, bro. This item ain't even that good. What? But you know, it's in our blood to be Goku stans. So any anime that wasn't Dragon Ball, like the first one I've actually like watched, it was a series called Another. I don't know if you know what Another is, but it's literally just this. It's this series about like a cursed classroom, and everyone in the fucking classroom, like who is ever in that class, it's like I think a high school or something like that. It's a cursed high school classroom, and if you were ever in that class, sorry brother, you're just cooked. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that your ass is going to die. And like how do you say, Tony? What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna die? And it's just like, yeah, if you lived in that, not if you lived, if you just so happen to be eternally damned, it's crazy. Crazy thought, you know. Crazy thing to think about. If you just so happen to like be put into this like homeroom class or whatever, you're cooked, bro. End it, you know? Like, oh well, your life is already on the clock. And literally everyone in that class dies. And it was just like a horror anime about this, you know, the curse of this classroom, and how if you were in this class, you just died. And along with that, it was just like the whole like premise was like this kid trying to figure out, like, I guess, what's up with the curse? How do we break this curse? I don't want to die type beat. And low-key, you guys might call me crazy for this one, but I'm with them. I wouldn't want to die if I was in that classroom either. That's something completely out of my choice, you know? I don't think, to get a little maybe dark / philosophical here or whatever, not many people get to choose how they die, you know? Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, sometimes you just die due to some cause or another. But if it's something as avoidable or like as fucked up as like, oh yeah, sorry, because you were in this high school class, you high schooler, you fucking 16-year-old, because we put you into this class, sorry bro, you're done for. Your life has been damned to hell. And it's just like, okay, what did I do? Like, was it something I said? You know? Who did I piss off to garner this? You know my ass would be trying to figure out how the hell do I escape? How do I get my ass off the kill list? You feel me? So the entire like series is pretty much just bro trying to figure out how do I unshackle myself from this you know, potential demise. And it was just a story about like him trying to figure out what was up. It was like some girl died. She got bullied and died and cursed the thing or whatever. I forget. Honestly, I could be giving out the whole bunch of wrong information just because it's been literally forever since I've seen the anime, brother. I last saw it back in what? Middle school, man? Oh. You can't do that to me, bro. No warning? No warning, you just kill the freaking... My apologies. Let me get my remote. You just no warning kill the game on me. That's fucked up, man. That should be illegal to do. Okay. Alright. You know what sucks about having negative luck? Firemind, which is a very good DPS upgrade, has not activated once. And it would be doing crazy extra damage right now, but I have -2 luck. So honestly, oh, who knows? It could be the fact that I have Firemind and Brimstone. Maybe with Brimstone, Firemind doesn't work. But regardless of the fact, it sucks because I want this to be good. I want it to be really strong and explode because I'm immune to my own explosions. The one time I get immunity, the game decides. Oh, what the hell am I doing? The one time I get immunity to these horrible acts, the game decides, nah, F it, bro. You dying. You feel me? Okay. Two-thirds guppy. Give me a second. Let me drink some water real quick. My apologies. My apologies, y'all. Just had to simply rehydrate. But you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, brother. Like the plot of the anime. Like I said, I could be giving it wrong. Like, I haven't watched it in forever. But just, I mean, think about it, you know? Put some thoughts into your brain about this. You just rolled the unlucky chance of getting into this one goddamn classroom, this one homeroom or whatever, and it's just like, oh well, bro. Suck it up, dog. Everyone who's ever gone here died. But anyways. The rest of the series involves just, like... Honestly, it's just kind of like, in my opinion, it's like mainly just like shock value of like, oh my god, look at this. Look at this person dying. Look, they're a teenager dying in the worst way possible. In some crazy instance, I forgot what happens, but I forget if it was I think it's like a nurse or some shit. There's two ones. There's one where a girl at school, literally, she's got like her umbrella walking down the stairs. She fucking trips and lands on the goddamn umbrella like needle and stabs herself in the throat and just dies. It's crazy. You feel me? Like, look, all I gotta say is I'm gonna explain to y'all two crazy ass like deaths in the show. You guys gotta watch the rest. Or low key, you might not even have to watch the rest. It could be trash, you know? I saw it when I was in middle school and I thought it was, oh, this is pretty, wow, this is pretty crazy, you know? I low key thought I was the shit for watching this. I was like, damn, I'm over here watching another when I'm this young. I'm low key Himothy, you know? Himothy Chalamet. But like in the end, I'm not Himothy Chalamet. I'm just like a weirdo in the eyes of most people for doing that. But regardless, you know? Regardless of that fact, I highly recommend just watch the show. If you want to see a crazy show with some crazy bullshit happening, bro, watch another. Yo, Getting Blood Oath actually, I think, blows genuinely. Did we do boss rush? We did boss rush on him. We don't need to. Blood Oath on this guy genuinely sucks. I need bombs to make myself not die. Look at this. Oh, it's a slight damage and speed up, and then I'm gonna walk into this room and instantly die, man. Lock down, fuck you! Oh shit, I thought I could blow him up not near me. No, it's fine, not necessary. No longer necessary to blow him up near me, I can just kill him now. But you know, it just, look, all I gotta say is another crazy ass anime, bro. About like motherfuckers dying and shit, you know? Give it a watch if you haven't. Just for the simple fact of it's just a crazy watch. You feel me? Oh, one other death, because I said I was gonna give y'all two. You know, here go one more for y'all. This one, if I recall correctly, was like a nurse. Like, I think this dude avoids his death somehow on some Final Destination shit, and then goes to the hospital, and one of the nurses at the hospital, I don't know if like maybe she was like an old student of the class or something, and the curse comes around, and she ends up riding the elevator to like go down the hospital. Oh shit, guess what? There's like a system failure. The elevator's gonna crash, and she dies because the elevator just out of nowhere malfunctions, crashes. Oh, it hit the bottom of the ground. She slammed her face full force into the damn floor of the elevator. It's just like, bro, what? that's the best I can say. It's like, what? You feel me? Anyways, I got started like watching that, and then I remember watching like Sword Art Online, and then after Sword Art Online I was watching shit like Attack on Titan, you know. And then at a certain point I was like, you know, I was like a middle, almost high schooler. I was a kid, so I was had like, you know what, man, I'm gonna see what else they got on here. And that's when I started learning about like ecchi anime and shit, you feel me? You know, like I never seen this show, but it's, I think, probably one of the most like well-known ecchi animes out there. Motherfuckers be talking about this shit like it's their childhood or whatever. But like High School DxD is, if you don't know what ecchi is, it's quite literally just anime where like its sole purpose is to just be as horny as possible, bruh. That's literally it. Anyways, I remember I just started getting in the rabbit hole of anime. I guess the rabbit hole where you become like the weird kid at school and no one fucking speaks to you, of watching like these ecchi anime. And I forgot what happened. I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if like a brain switched in, like not a flip switched into my brain or something. But I just remember watching some crazy shit. Like, it got bad. I was over here like trying to feel like the most niche, crazy, ecchi anime shit I could watch. Just to like watch, you know? Just to feed it, dog. Not just be on some crazy shit. Like, I wasn't like whacking off every day or some crazy, you know. Like, it's honestly crazy because I feel like most people would, you know. Most people like would just like low-key just like jerk they shit watching something like that. But I was just watching it just for like the plot, you know. And it's like it was just brain rot at that point, you know. It was brain rot at that point. But some flip switched in my body, and I was like, bro, I can't be watching this shit, man. Like, who have I become? I don't even be watching YouTube videos anymore. I just be watching just degenerate ass anime. Like, what is wrong with me? So I remember, I just like the shit was crack. I swore off anime, you know? Like, I was going cold turkey on some alcohol. I swore off it. I was like, I would never watch this again. This is only hurt me in the long run. This is really bad for my mental and shit like that. At the end of the day, I think I was overreacting. I think I just needed to become like a less horny teenager, like, you know, fucking whatever, you know, whatevs. And I just swore off anime. Yeah, it's just like I'm never watching this shit again. You feel me? And then I forgot what brought me back. I don't even know what. I think it was like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or some shit. My friend had told me about this new anime he was watching, and he swore to God, like, hand to the Bible, he said this shit was peak. And I was like, alright, I gotta watch. I gotta see what's up with this. You are telling me, and like, my friend here is like most critical of anime. No, I remember. It wasn't JoJo's yet. That was like the second thing that made me be like, you know what, I'm back on the anime train, bro. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in, you know? That was JoJo for me. But the first thing I remember watching was, I don't even know why I got into this, but just like, you know, I guess most teenage boys like cars, you know? Usually a lot of teenage boys are like into cars, they're cool, they go fast, shit like that. So I remember I got really into this anime called Initial D. If you guys don't know what it is, it's literally just like Japanese street racing, drifting, shit like that, you know? And I don't know how I got hooked to this, but I think I remember just like seeing the anime come up in my feed, or not even my feed, because like, what the fuck was I using? Like Reddit, Instagram at that point, you know? TikTok wasn't out yet. This was back in like 2018 or something. But I remember seeing some Initial D shit, and I was like, man, this is pretty cool. I should watch this show. So I proceed to like actually go and watch it. It was on Netflix. I remember it was on Netflix because like it was like numbered weird. It was like in stages, not seasons or anything. It was like called like first stage and shit like that. And I remember we have to go down because we need to go to Sheol once again. Let's actually beat Sheol. So I remember watching Initial D, and I just got real hooked, bro. Like the racing shit, the drifting, it was so goddamn cool. I was like, man, this shit is fire. And I was like, bro, maybe anime's not that bad, but I'm probably still not gonna watch anything, just because like you know, in my mind I was like, I cannot feed the temptation. I cannot give in. You know, you guys ever seen that, like, it's like a picture of a minion, it's like an AI image of a minion and just wearing a shirt that says Never Goon? Like, that was me. That was me back in like 2018, 2019 era. But it was about like anime, like never watch anime, never give in. Like, oh, I just found the one good anime out there that exists, and it was Initial D. And then I, you know, grew up and, yo, you guys hear the whispering in the soundtrack right now? I thought I was tripping for a second. I thought I lost my mind. Let's charge that. Anyways, then I remember in like post high school, like early college, I want to say era, my friend telling me like, yo, there's this show I've been watching. It's kind of fucking peak. You should watch it too. I'm like, what's it called? It's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I remember watching, not even watching, my friend, we were like chilling in a Discord call, and he was like, yo, can I put some music on can I play some music on like the bot, you know? Back when Discord bots allowed you to play YouTube, and he put on one of the opening themes to JoJo. It was Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town, and I remember listening to it and being like, holy shit, this is peak. Like, this song fucking slaps, bro. Like, this shit is gas. What is this? And I remember him telling me, just like, oh, it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I watched it with him, and we watched part 2. He told me to skip part 1 because he thought that shit was boring as hell, and I just trusted him. I did end up in the future going back to rewatch part 1, so don't worry if there's any real anime heads out there, any real JoJo fans out there. I'm not some part skipper. I mean, I was in the past, but not anymore. You dare tell anyone in the JoJo like community you skipped any part, they'll damn near kill your ass. You feel me? But anyways, we watched part 2, and then We watched the first episode and I was like, this is interesting. This is very cool. And then the second episode happened and they played the intro, a bloody stream, and I was like, hold on. His writing is this fire. This is peak. If you've never heard it, look, I'm telling you right now. If you have never heard the beauty that is Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town 1 and Bloody Stream 2, listen. Please. Listen, you know? J-Eazy drops January 7th. Go onto Google or YouTube right now and type in Bloody Stream and type in, you know, Bloody Stream JoJo and then type in like Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town JoJo. You will not be disappointed. That shit is peak, brother. Fuck me. Okay, then there. Then here. Then we take it home. Sick nasty. What was the point of that? I just took damage and I didn't even want to fucking take. God damn, I'm so stupid. I'm so brain dead. Let's grab that penny. There we go. In the end, everything was fine. In the end, everything was fine, so it doesn't matter. I got a phone call. My apologies. My apologies, y'all. Just had to. Funny enough, I had to put it in order for some food once again. But you know, like I was saying beforehand, I was just look it up, bro. Just look it up. It's fire. It's gas. Trust me. Trust me. I would not have ever steered you wrong before, you know? You know, speaking of, I haven't checked the analytics, really, of, like, the video, the new Nox one that I uploaded. Probably don't give a damn about it, truth be told. Oh, you don't care about your analytics, Tony? You know, you don't care about the people watching your stuff? I mean, I do, obviously, but, like, it's not the end of the world. If I don't check the analytics. Plus, like, I've said it before, man, I don't despise checking the analytics, but it makes me nervous, you know, so let's not discuss that. But I will say, I think quality-wise, content-wise, I think I was maybe not on my A game for that episode. Just, I feel like I was kind of rambling about not much, but I will say, if anyone here does watch Isaac and also partakes in any of the other content I make, I think you will thoroughly enjoy at least the future episodes. I know way more about things like Verrückt, Shino Numa, Darius, and then we can get to the good stuff like, you know, all the maps with Easter eggs. Like Kino doesn't have an Easter egg. I guess technically it does, but you know, Kino, 5, stuff like that. We can start to get real into it. Anyways, we beat Satan. We beat Sheol. I don't know what we unlocked for the Keeper, but we, like, actually got another part of the negative done. Oh, he holds store key. That's so goated. Anyways, we need to do a few more Sheol kills, so expect to go see. We'll be seeing a little bit more of Satan there. Anyways, want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time you're viewing this, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.